Hello, everybody. I would like to speak to the manager. It is I, the Lost Robokai, and today we are playing a most scary game. A game about tombs, about ancient pharaohs, and curses of old gods. But mostly it's a game about running around and getting your friends killed. And joining me is Coolguy, and Soul will be joining us later. This game is a little bit like Phasmophobia, in that you're going to be going into a place trying to figure out what something is, but unlike Phasmophobia, or at least until recently with Phasmophobia, since I hear Phasmophobia actually has things now for attempting to, like, get rid of the ghost. We're basically trying to go in and, like, steal something and escape before we get murdered by, like, a specific ancient guardian of the pharaoh. And so it'll just be Cool Guy and myself, throwing ourselves into this to start with, and then after that, there is someone in there, if you're wondering. He's just pacing the toilet. He's not even, like, doing the dookie. No. And then when Soul gets here, Soul will probably show the PvP aspect of this game. So thank you for joining me for this one, Cool Guy.
Yo, 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 buddy. I apparently cannot slide the dude who's trapped in here a fresh roll of incredibly moldy and probably ball-rotting TP. But, you know, whatever.
Well, rest in peace, his Angus, I guess. This game has proximity voice, by the way, everybody. We're going to be talking in that so that everybody can
Alright,
enjoy this.
like, I actually did not hear any of your intro. I presume we're all good to go and like, we just ready up and we start dying?
Yeah, we did come out with some money from that last expedition, so I just want to make sure I've spent it on things. I think I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, we got this wonderful high-tech room.
Because I kept dying.
Yeah, I spent all my my ill-gotten doubloons. Well, let's ready up and just go in.
Suits me. I'm gonna set it to normal rather than easy, but beyond that, I'm gonna leave everything on easy mode because you and I have both played this game for a grand total of like 3 rounds.
Did either of us do the Left 4 Dead 40k demo of Darktide? Yes, I played a little bit of Darktide. It was Cool Guy's a bit on the quiet side. Yeah, he is. It's because of the proximity voice. We'll probably be talking through our
there is not a whole lot Robokai is going to be able to do about that because we are using the in-game voice chat.
Yeah, I have well, there's probably something I can do. I will try boosting some of the sounds when we get in, since the game doesn't really start until you open the tomb door, as they say. And yeah, Zealots of Akar might be summoned by the Magi to attack you. Magi are the guardians of the tombs. We're not actually like punching pharaohs, at least not initially. At least I don't think so. We're gonna be sneaking our way in. It may just be if I can turn everything else down and just crank the voice. That might be best. I'm gonna try cranking your voice.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if you heard it, but yeah, I mentioned that, you know, we're using in-game voice chat, so there are definitely times I'm going to be quiet. And I see Paleo. Did either of you do left 40k dead demo? I know Robokai did.
Yeah.
Fortunately did not. Like, I'm still a little wary of Fat Shark, if I'm gonna be honest.
Fat Shark hurt him so bad.
Like, just for so long, for no reason. I'm still in therapy.
So this is basically how the game works, is we go on here, and the first thing we want to do is we want to go up to this laptop and slap it. Yeah, so we got some things we got to do while we're in there. We've got a thing that once we get in there and map out the dungeon will tell us what the place is actually laid out like. And we've got a whole bunch of things we have to do to try and determine who the fuck we're actually dealing with. Because similar to Phasmophobia, we've got to go through clues.
And on a somewhat related note, that one thing where it's always like, hey, go down deeper into the crypt. I did a little bit of googling, and while I know almost nothing else about it, like the reason it talks about that is because there's like an entire banishment ritual thing, which is a little bit akin to killing Jason in the Friday the 13th thing.
Takes a lot to do.
Until we know more about until we know more about that, and we want to mess with it more. Like, it's probably just not something that we're gonna be doing.
not wisely. So the other thing we have to make sure we do right is, yeah, it's time to sync our watches.
All right, on my mark, it's gonna be exactly 4:20. 3, 2, 1, mark.
I do apologize.
Alright.
I do apologize for the lack of quality options. That's on my end because I was going to like do all the things where you sign up and you give like Twitch more of your personal details, and then they leaked all of our personal details.
Okay, so anyhow, I'm bringing a compass, a talkie box, and probably the metal detector. That'll be my initial loadout.
Sounds good. I'll take a bunch of shit in. So Dark Tide was pretty fun. It felt pretty good, of course, because it's still sort of in beta and everything. It did feel a little rusty. I have a headlamp, but you wouldn't be able to tell from what's going on. So welcome to the spooky tomb, where everything is spooky.
I found the gate that takes us deeper into the tomb. I am going to be ignoring it completely.
The gate of the
right
dead.
Near that, there is a canopic jar and a key, leaving that exactly where it is, because those are apparently ritual things.
Among the ancient texts I've translated, I found notes that imply there may be a way to stop the evil that haunts these ruins by performing some sort of ritual. Does this sealed door lead to the tomb's ritual chamber? So, for those wondering why I'm just like, wandering up over here, I'm coming up here because you actually put these things down. Documents you recovered there get you money. And that means that you can, even if one of you gets murdered in the tomb, still have a little bit of fun. God, I do apologize for the bright. I'm gonna see if I don't like to do this, but I think the brightness so everybody can see what's going on does need to go up a bit. That's a bit better, but obviously it's one of those games where they know you can't really cheat by turning the brightness up so you can run around in the dark. So we did that room. That red lever back there, we both have to pull one of them at the same time in order to proceed on to the next area. There's Coolguy doing his thing. We also have to be very aware of spooky traps and evil ghosts. And we also have to look for signs that there's something going on in here. Because like the game's like, you gotta keep track of the evidence, but so far we haven't actually seen any evidence of mummy activity. Mummy? Where's Mummy? Oh, we got another note. Oh. Well, that I think is actually the lore that the game wants us to go get. I think I just found the lore for this level, so I'm gonna like return and put the lore in the truck.
Yeah, I saw that thing. I don't have the space to carry it. I'm glad you didn't.
Was that the guy that likes to punch us? I just heard footsteps. I think footsteps is a clue.
Concur with footsteps. I spent the time during that event asking questions, and I didn't get a response. I'm gonna try one.
Good luck. You'll need it.
No response. I don't think we're getting anything on the spirit box equivalent.
Yeah, mostly the reason why I'm sort of not signing on with Twitch any further is just because I've sort of been umming and ahhing about just doing it back on YouTube, because YouTube was kind of fucking us around at the time, but it's a lot better now. But at the same time, you know. Oh, that's cool. Is there like a trap in here? So yeah, like I said, if you've played Phasmophobia, you should be fairly... Ooh.
Never mind, I definitely just got a response on the spirit box. I asked him if he was here, and I got gibberish in return. I'm heading back up so I can take a look at my evidence without being pressed. Where are you right now, buddy? Are you down in the tube?
I am in a hilarious trap room. Don't worry about me. I'm Indiana Jones in my way through here, and British Museum of Historying myself some gold. You wouldn't like it here. You have to look down.
A spider just got released. Not my fault. I found the inner tomb on a somewhat related note.
Well, I got out of the room with the big steep drop, so
I've got a red lever here, right near the entrance. Oh,
Here you are. So I've got a red lever right near the entrance. We should try to find a. We should try to find another one.
yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Do you mind, spider? Oh, here it is. Check it out. Go hit that red lever, and we'll.
All right, give me the countdown.
1 second. I'm checking for magnetic disturbances. I think we're negative on. I think we're negative on compass.
okay. Anyway, I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, go. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so what do you reckon that opened up?
That's a good question. I can't, on a somewhat related note, I can't imagine why we can't just stop that spider.
You walked away from most of that narration.
Now, on a somewhat related note, I'm not sure why we can't just stomp on that spider. All it does is spin webs and piss us off.
I was wondering what its deal was. Because it never actually bit me. People were like, "Ah, spider bite, spider bite." But it's nothing, I guess. Nice try, Ghost Man. Oh, cool.
Okay, well, metal detector is definite yes.
And Geiger counter is definitely no. So how much more are we working with here exactly? Like, we've got footsteps, we've got magnetics. Should I go upstairs and like we check the motion detector?
That seems reasonable enough. I'll have to stay down here and keep trying to taunt him near the radar. Whoa! I'm getting the compass. Compass is going completely crazy.
The only problem with with that is that doesn't reveal anything.
No, but if we have footsteps, magnetic distortion, metallic signature, and vocal response. That's Opharos the Forgotten.
Alright, but at this point we kind of need to like find, you know, the tomb room. Like, you know, not the tomb room, but like whatever extra bonus rooms there are, like, for treasure and stuff.
Yeah, good call.
Because I picked up some treasure. That way... Oh, hey. Hey, Anubis, how you doing?
Get out of here.
Okay, bye. Down this way, I believe, is where I've already been down to, unless it's like, you know, identical pit traps with like I just come and see this. Come and see what I navigated without taking any damage.
Sure. Oh, man, I don't like that.
Yeah, see, I
like
told
that
you
at
you
all.
wouldn't like that room.
I don't like that at all.
Without even getting a light scrumpling, I cleaned through that room. I got all the treasure, and I got out again.
Very glad that was you and not me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we definitely haven't been in this room yet, because we didn't light the torches. And didn't pick up the gold. Spider's been here, though. Well, here's the prison room. I believe that is one of our objectives. And there's I think there's a treasure vase here. Yep, I'll go take this out. And there's another urn, if we were, you know, so inclined.
We're not doing that, so we can leave, we can leave that where it lies.
So this is the gameplay. This is the gameplay of the game. This is the play of the game. Is this another one? Ooh. This might be a different pit trap route, actually. No, this is
pit trap, so.
no pit trap. Bought treasure. Cool. Oh, and some more over here. That should do our money. We certainly heard noises like. Okay. Easy for that guy to say, right?
Calm down, bro.
Yeah, we're only doing a little bit of looting.
Evidence of remains. Hang on. I've gotta find a mummy.
It's gone.
Or perhaps it was never there at all.
Imagine if you were that bad of a pharaoh that you just like you had no friends, and so you just had like all these sarcophaguses with no one in them.
I would not be overly surprised if that was a thing at some point or another.
Tutti Frutti the unlikable. The thing in the middle is what we gotta like get. It's like I'm the friendless pharaoh. I'm just gonna go see if there's anything else they want us to do. Yeah. Descend into the tomb's lower level. Probably won't do that. Didn't find the lore page yet. Capture proof of the Magi's existence. Photograph the inner step. Okay, so you've gathered preserved remains. Have you seen any dead bodies?
Nothing outside of the mummy.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's the gimmick of this particular one, by the way?
I don't know. Like I'll have to look it up when I get back up top, which I'm about to do.
Oh, he's gonna be fun. He's gonna be fun. He's a mimic.
I don't like your tone.
He mimics other people. No, 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 no.
Okay, so he is amulet prevents attack. So if you have an amulet, definitely the time to grab.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and get my amulet. I'm gonna get my omelet.
Do you have your photo camera? Good.
I got
Mine's
3
only
shots.
got 1 shot left, so yeah, we might need to work together to capture proof of this douchebag's existence.
Yeah, I wonder where the dead body is. Because I kind of really want to find the dead body.
Let's have another look around then.
God damn. Always just yelling and grumbling.
He mad though.
He's like constantly trying to take swings at me and I just keep backpedaling.
You might like
Well, I went over to the pitfall room, and there wasn't anything over that side. There's not really enough room to stand anywhere.
Okay.
Saul says he'll be here in like 30 minutes as well, so that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is good, because this game just won't be the same without, like, you know, all of us yelling at each other because we're not getting the correct information.
Yeah, somebody constantly gaslighting me and yelling at me for saying wrong things when I said the right thing. Yeah.
You're never. You see, that's what I love about you two, is you never let it go. Either of you. He keeps taking incrementally more swings at me. He's just swinging in increments.
So win in a match.
Corpse. I will breathe all the corpse dust. You can't stop me breathing corpse dust. Just looking for signs of a dead body. I wanna have a dead body, buddy. Can you please just roll out in my way?
Huh, I've got a mummy reanimated over here. Sucks to be you.
We have been at this for a while, so I'm hardly surprised. I don't think I've been up to this part of the area before. Okay, I would say dead body's probably a wash.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we're finding it. So let's go ahead and just get to the inner tomb and start packing this thing in.
Okay. So, right. So for everybody's at home, Ulfrus.
Is our culprit today.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I was trying to burn a web. I thought you were going to do the honors. I'm happy to do the honors, though.
Alright, so he could be either of us. And he will mimic us. Okay, grab it and let's go. Now the fun starts, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll admit that was shelling.
Oh, my amulet ran out and it's got me cornered. I'm fucking dead. Goodbye. Go away.
Rip, buddy.
So this is what happens when you die. Yeah, I fucking got door cabbed! So what happens when you die. We're riding with Anubis. There's I guess that's Set. Okay, Set just left us. Oh no, Set's gonna eat us apparently.
Only death is eternal.
Sobek, that's right, Sobek. I know I said Set. So we got like 3 choices when we played this game. We can sit here with this guy and have a coffee. We can become a good mummy. For some reason. We can go back to life on this difficulty level. And we could be an evil mummy, which I suspect Soul will be a lot. You still alive?
going on, buddy?
Just came back from the dead. Where are you?
By the exit. Like, I got out clean. Keep going straight on. You're heading towards the entrance. Go, buddy. Go.
Awfully kind of them to give us like an extra life. Well, nicely done. That was your first survival, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely the first time I felt in control about anything.
And yeah, Chad, using Discord would make this game too easy. We did it once and we were just like, yeah, this is too easy. Right. So we got some money. We got another lore
Hey,
page.
we got lore page 30 out of that.
I will go and translate it. For 25 bucks, I now know what this says. This eventually led to boils forming across his skin, as well as blindness. He was stared directly into what he believed to be Ra himself. Okay, so this guy basically just like... So the story we just got is some dude killed himself looking into the sun.
I'm sorry, excuse you?
That's literally what it says. Dude stared at the sun and gave himself sun blindness because he thought it was Ra.
Sure, okay. Sounds like a real winner right there.
Yeah, won't be missed. Yeah, I might just continue on by the next stage of...
I just bought myself a better photo camera because 3 shots is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, same. Soul is just relentlessly dunking on you in chat.
Yeah, I see that. I'm ignoring him. He knows what he did was wrong. He might like it's the entire reason why he keeps making it my problem. He's trying to shift the blame. He's trying to shift the
Oh, cool! Something actually got added to the treasure room. So which one of you is Brendan Fraser and which is Rachel Weisz? I'm the guy that just like gets eaten by the beetles. I'm every single one of the dudes who got eaten by the beetles. But yeah, it was really funny because Offrius just kind of hung around with me for a while whistling. So apparently the thing is that when he stops whistling, that's when he goes for you. And he just sort of like stood there in a doorway and I couldn't get out. I'm just like, oh no. And of course it looked like me, so I was cornered by someone who wanted to speak to the manager and I couldn't fucking get away. It was like retail nightmares.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this sounds like every Starbucks employee ever.
Alright, it's time to fire out the old satellite and find out what everybody wants from us. It's just gonna be exactly the same thing as last time, let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much the same deal. Gather evidence of preserved remains, so gotta be careful on that one.
Yeah, we wanna...
Alright, so I'm bringing a metal detector and the spirit box.
Yeah, I'm just bringing exactly what I brought last time, for starters.
By the way, the blue lever was in the prison room, so it was like almost as far away from the entrance. Could have made it.
Alright, I gotta put down the radio here. I'll put down the radio in the main room. That way we'll actually hear it if we get electrical interference.
Yeah, it starts going blub, 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 blub. This way we can
I kinda like the
which
spooky
way
ambiance too.
Well, I use it because if it's getting louder, I know I'm heading towards the entrance.
So today's in a spooky shade of green.
Now watch your step. I already found a pitfall trap, and here's a spike trap.
Wow, okay. Well, I found the tomb entrance.
That didn't take real bloody long.
No, it's got that big cracked pillar in the middle, so at least it'll be easy to find. Stop playing music at me, what the fuck? When you fight Citra. Oh boy. So much like last time, it looks like there's a big thing full of water around here. That's probably got like
God, I hate the water in this
alligators in it and shit. Oh yeah, there's a get shoved into the water by Shovey Walls trap. This is some Fall Guys shit right here.
Takeshi's Castle from ancient Egypt. I'd watch that show.
Yeah, I found some treasure and a key, but the key's like, you know, it's the usual key nonsense.
Got evidence of a mummy.
Wouldn't you believe it? Java's just once again tried to run an update, and now I'm stuck running. One sec.
Amazing.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Java has got against me lately, but it never ever attempts to run anything unless I'm streaming. It is the fucking weirdest thing. Like, there's the alligator. The crocodile. I didn't step into the water, so I don't know why he's out and about, being a feisty sort. Oh, yeah, wow, spike trap, huh? Hey, wouldn't it be great if the one we get stuck with is Nephra, the fellow who makes you fight in the fucking dark?
What the fuck?
Did you find the Fall Guys trap?
No, the boss hit me in the back of the head. On a somewhat related note, I've confirmed destruction. He broke a jar.
Okay, cool. I will admit, it sounded like he blew up my torch at one point, but there wasn't any other torches around to confirm it.
So I confirmed that always accompanies like a big wind thing. So basically, unless he farts on you, it's not torches.
Man, this guy's got no chill. No chill whatsoever. Here comes the slappy boy.
Okay, well, I need a med kit after that, and we can definitely confirm that it's not metal detector because I was waving my metal detector in his face the whole time.
Crocodile detector. If I can just get this chucklefuck to blow out all my torches at once where I can see it, I will be satisfied. The crocodile is in that water, so my general assumption is there might be something down in that water.
Reanimation, reanimation.
Ooh, spooky, okay. Right, so we just need evidence of one more thing, I guess. I may get eaten by a crocodile, but I'm going into that water.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go get a med kit.
I'm drowning.
Come back. You cut off really rapidly there.
Oops. You know, maybe going into the deep dark water without a flashlight was probably the foolish play.
You have crossed into the world of the dead.
Oh shit, yeah, you died. You are fucking flatlined.
And I'm back!
Yeah, welcome back.
Good news and bad news. Bad news, I dropped everything in an underwater tunnel. The really good news is that that tunnel was like a hell tunnel designed to like murder me to death. So I have successfully explored it and found that there was a treasure at the end of it. But there was also like an arrow trap, like an underwater arrow dart trap, and an alligator, and Batman. And Batman was like, "Where's the Joker?" And he beat me up and arrested me.
Definitely believe that.
And then like I saw a guy who was like he was on his way to a convention. And someone's left some ectoplasm here. If you want to come and like wave like a Geiger counter over the ectoplasm. Where I am is kind of like that area with all the yellow tombs. Oh, hold on a second.
I'm probably not gonna make it before the ectoplasm goes away, but I'll bring the Geiger counter.
Yeah, I think it's already gone.
Down to the tip.
What a shame. What a damn shame.
You got a dude behind you.
Yeah, I know. I need destructions. That's why I was moving away from it. Just having a real one. Don't mind me.
Saved your life.
What do you mean? What did you to save my life though?
I hit him in the face with my torch.
Oh, okay. I want to say, dude, by the way, you've still got a lit torch on you while you're holding the seismograph. It looks kind of funny. Anyway, I lost all my gear in a watery tunnel of death, so I should probably go upstairs and maybe grab some of yours. And some of mine. Did we check the Did we check the motion sensor at all? Let's see if we got any motion.
I haven't.
Well, this is honestly... Man, that thing exploding was so loud up here, I damn near shit myself.
Yeah, that was a pillar. It was big destruction. Big D destruction. Big dick destruction.
Well, we already knew that was a thing, so it's not like that's new. Like, that guy's just kind of rude. Like, I don't have my lighter, so I can't even light my torches, which is, like, really fucking depressing. So I'm down to flashlight. Just got me flashlight, Jim. You can actually tell, without having to hold the compass out, that the compass is fucking up, because you'll hear it spinning in your pocket.
Huh. I didn't realize
It'll go like...
Cool. Alligator prowling around.
Swish. Swish. So yeah, you have to deal with that guy now, because I can only like, you know, shine a light on him and be like, hey dude,
Okay.
I saved you. I didn't save you.
Thank you, actually, like, legit. I peeked really close to see if the compass was going nuts. Not once.
What the fuck was that noise? That sounds like your
Okay,
compass is
so-
going crazy. Compass is going crazy. See?
I
See?
confirmed that the
Compass. Yep, 110%. That means we're dealing with Talgor the
Talgor the
Perilous.
Perilous, huh? Okay. I only got one life. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. Okay, so fun fact. Apparently, we can't see this guy normally, but we'll be able to see him if we've got the tablet out, for starters. So he'll only appear on our tablets. And the other thing is we just need to, like, yell a lot at him and he'll slow down.
That's incredible.
Just gotta, like, you gotta make sure it's proximity speech, though, because if you're just, like, doing it without the thing, I think he doesn't care.
Yep, probably not.
I got a camera. I'll take a photo when we get in there. Have either of you played Daka Squadron? I have actually I own Daka Squadron. I've played a bit of it, and I've Discord streamed a bit of it. It's fun. It's quite fun. Very simple game, but very fun. If you can get it for really cheap, I'd highly recommend it. It's a great little time waster. Sorry?
Potentially use the. So we don't need the seismometer, so I dropped that. Need the tablet.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough though, because whoever has the tablet cannot see, because they will be holding the item. I mean, like, sorry, whoever has the relic won't be able to see because they'll be holding the fucking tablet.
The other thing that it said is that he absorbs flames, so the torch is probably
Yes.
not the best idea for this.
No.
Definitely bring your tablet regardless. Like, no reason not to. But I'm bringing my tablet. I'm bringing a camera, and I'm bringing a flashlight.
Just taking selfie shots. Remember with the tablet, you can click it so it looks behind yourself. So if you check you're being followed by somebody, you can.
Oh, that's kind of sick. I actually didn't realize that.
It's a little spoochy, if you ask me. God, this is good. This is gonna be intense. We're in a pretty small space, so it's gonna be pretty easy for them to find us. I see you. I see you. You better run. Was it this way? Oh yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Talgor. Let's do it. Oh no, wait, I can hold it and do it. That's good. I do not see it. Okay then. I guess I'm okay. That was quite sudden. All right, so he's blocking the way. I cannot be a
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Well, it's time to be the useful mummy.
Actually, I'm completely scared of you, but I'm totally not scared of you. That must be Robokai being the mummy or something
I am the good mummy. Oh yeah, he following you. He following the shit out of you. Damn, boss, why you gotta be such a bastard? He'll be back. So apparently I have vision and beckon. I honestly don't know where the lever is though. When the area is small, it's a lot easier. Okay, so there's me and my things. But where's the lever? Because that's honestly the thing that sort of rubs up on us here. I'm not seeing any sign of the... Oh my god, that must be like a real treasure room. Well, that's where we came in. Oh, I must have left a lot of cash on the floor, I guess. I guess we died. You gotcha, huh?
Yeah, the whole not having light. So the whole absorbs flames thing like completely changed my view on how you should approach that guy.
Yeah, you kind of want to light the place up, don't you?
Yeah, you really want to light the place up because it's the only way you can detect the asshole. Like that, we kind of got
I walked into a thing. I even had my thing up, and I could not see anything, and then I was dead. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, no, like the jump scare on that dude was pretty high quality too. It's just,
Oh,
like
yeah.
these two little beady eyes and this leathery face. Like, I'm gonna admit he got me on that one.
But look, we got paid in experience. When did we become interns?
I mean, probably about the third or fourth time they sent us into an incredibly dangerous tomb with nothing but a torch. Like I don't know about you, but like I'm demanding a flamethrower the next time I go down there. Spritz that all over all of these dickheads.
Give him a light little swoosh with the fire. Just let me check something here. I want to make sure
Okay.
Soul's actually ready to join us or not.
Yeah, he's in the strong room, so I assume he's ready to join.
Yeah, just let him know he's right to join in whenever he wants. I don't know if that was a car or a person running past the window.
Eddie pinged him on Steam. He says on my way. Sick. Alright.
He's ready to go. So yeah, now you've seen how the thing's supposed to go when everyone's working together. With Soul, we'll be able to see how things go when everyone's working like a machine without any oil in it.
Opposite ends.
There he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, welcome.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us,
Just
Soul.
fine, dude. We have more gorilla hands to grab all of the
Yeah, we never really went into just how bizarre everyone looks at this game, but it's in a good kind of way. I don't particularly mind it. Like everyone looks weird in Phasmo as well. So
Yeah, like
Okay,
Phasmo, everybody looks fucking ridiculous.
I just now realized I could turn off push to talk, which is gonna save my wrist a lot. Not having spammed the.
yeah,
I'm
you'll regret that when
sure
the monster when the Magi tracks you by your sounds, and he can hear you.
The only monster
he can hear you.
is us, buddy. Like we're the people who are literally grave robbing with our giant.
I don't know. I think that invisible thing that strangled both of us to death was pretty monstrous.
Man is the real monster. Gets eaten alive by a horrifying 6-armed abomination.
So we'll do another another normal sized one. Sorry, another small one, and then we'll start shifting to like normal size.
Yep, sounds good to me.
We'll start making the tombs bigger.
I say there's about a 50-50 chance my daughter might just pop off, but if she does, I'll just get killed so I can then kill Coolguy.
Here we are, back again on
Oh, this place again.
on the micro Nile. So the first time we went through here, I brushed against the cactus and got injured. I didn't like that very much.
That sounds weird.
It's a little upsetting.
Okay, so I'm definitely bringing a compass and a copy box.
I'm gonna grab a tablet, seismometer, Geiger counter.
Alright, I'll also bring metal detector again, I suppose.
And I
We need to
will
get
woo
evidence
the
of preserved
mummy.
remains.
Yeah, I got a camera too.
Alright, let's journey to this deep dark tomb and uncover the secrets within.
We're all gonna die. Well, it's about time anyway.
We all just died last time.
Yeah. And?
So how did your last night?
We were up against a new dude that we didn't know how to fight, and he butchered us one by one.
Yeah, he invisibled the fuck out of us. Like, he literally couldn't be seen unless you had a tablet, but also you could tell he was coming. Unless you, Oh, okay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we've got a trap room over here. Like, let's look around for this other red.
How you guys doing? More urns, just for
Okay, I found the inner tomb, and it's across a small pool of water. I don't see any dudes yet, or any alligators yet.
I went past the stabby spikes, and there's a lot this way. Not much in terms of actual like things to take, but just like fairly large room. I'm just checking to make sure there aren't any like hidden doors or anything. Certainly doesn't seem like there's any hidden doors down this way. Something you have to be wary of, and sometimes it just looks weird. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Yeah, I've already checked here.
Geiger counter only work on ectoplasm, or should it work like general?
Got the mummy picture we need.
Can you hear me, RoboGuy?
Yeah, sorry, I was listening to the wet squelching sounds of a mummy fapping in my ear.
Do you know about the Geiger counter?
I have never really used it successfully much. Okay, so that's the secret door we gotta open with the levers, and we know where one of the levers is, so we just gotta find the second one. We got a lever to beaver. I did kind of feel like my torch got blown out by someone huffing and puffing, but at the same time someone was also like running and squelching, so I'm not sure.
Tell me if I disappear behind this void.
Okay, well, so we know destruction is a thing, because someone's tried to kill Coolguy again. do really appreciate the art design that's going into these areas. Okay, so blowing out torches is the thing.
Yeah, we definitely have.
That was definitely what you broke up. We've definitely got extinguishes flame.
What does that count as? Dude just fucking walks into his fucking bed and slams the door shut.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You ain't interested in... Okay. Okay. Destruction. Yep, still destruction. But does that, like, count as reanimation if it, like, he doesn't actually reanimate? He just, like, shoots the dude? Need to find a second... Okay, he really needs to knock that shit off. Does he know how ancient this tomb is? Does he know how old this tomb is? Has anyone been across here yet? Oh, right, this was the
Okay,
tomb
y'all,
entrance.
hold on. So check it out. So we have disturbed tombs because we saw him slam something shut, right?
Okay.
We have extinguishes flames, and we have destruction. Jesus, stop it already! Have either of you managed to do the banish ritual yet? No, that's really complicated. It's a little bit like killing Jason in Friday the 13th. Anyway, to finish my thought, we have Necroft the Shadow.
Oh no. Not this guy again.
What are your clues so far?
Disturbed tombs, destruction, and blowing out torches. We actually saw him fly into a sarcophagus and slam it shut, so we know he's disturbing shit.
Wait, so what about the sarcophagus? Say that again?
Well, we saw like a ghostly effect fly into an open sarcophagus and slam it shut. So that's disturbed tombs. And we know destruction because he's just been systematically just smashing the shit out of everything the entire time. There's gotta be something in that room.
I'm really glad it's Necroft the asshole.
Yeah. Have we been in that room? I don't think we have. Is there even anything in there?
I mean, like, your money and more stuff.
Yeah, grab the money. I'm trying to find the fucking lever. I want to find the way into that, because I found one lever. I found the secret room it's attached to. I've probably lost it again, but I did find it. So I'm just like, where is second lever?
Yeah. This is not the hidden treasury, this is something else.
Yeah, I just cannot find a trace of this other lever.
I found it, it's underwater.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
Okay, get ready to go to it. I'm running to the other lever.
I'm ready when you are.
Oh god, where the fuck is it? I can't find the other lever. Okay, I'm at the other lever, you just count me in.
What?
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna count down. You ready?
Wait, hold on, I'm drowning. I have to get
Yeah,
out of the water.
you should count us in because you're the one who can drown. So just count me in, I'm at it.
Okay, yeah, apparently that nearly killed me, so 1 second. No, just a second. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
That didn't work. So that might be a different set.
Okay, well, at least we know there's one underwater. Also, I'm almost dead.
Soul.
Use your Dick Tracy walk.
Yeah, just go back up and heal yourself.
Yeah, but you sound like 10 times quieter than Robokai on his watch even though you're right behind. Right, whatever.
Buttocks. Maybe I missed something in the fucking secret chamber getting stabbed.
So I'm guessing this door is the door into the hidden treasury.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain of that myself. Yeah, see, like there was this whole area, but I don't see any sign of like a lever or anything up this way. This just kind of seems like a.
Well,
Oh well, apparently we entered the treasure room somehow. So maybe we did pull the switches, but it was to a different area, and we just found it, and now we're gathering all the gold in it. That's
quite
weird.
possibly, yeah. Because I heard the little bitty blip.
Seems I was a fool, but now I am rich. And did you find a treasure, cool guy?
I did not.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna guess it's inside of the the boss's tomb.
Yo, I ain't okay with this.
Yeah, me neither. So considering the situation, this is gonna be my suggestion. All right, the inner tube is not that far away from the entrance. Let's all get our radios and put our radios on God damn it, on spots on the way back out. Because if we can follow our ears, that will help us a little.
It would also help if, while we're escaping, you just did not break into a fit of coughing.
Not really a concern this late into the day.
Did we
God,
get?
we really need the tablet Mark II.
Did we get like? Sorry, weird question, but did we get magnetic disturbances as a thing? Cause my fucking yeah, my compass is going wacky as fuck now.
Okay, give me
Please
just
don't
one
start
second.
Coolguy on magnetic stuff again.
Okay, so clicking magnetic distortion still leaves us with Necraf the Shadow. So that jives, basically. It's fine.
Okay
So
then.
where is the tomb?
Yeah, it's just across there.
It's across the water or across the... Here it is, okay. So I guess I'll drop my radio right here in this... Right here.
I guess I really don't like that we're like basically just getting funneled through like a fucking killing zone. So I gotta be very careful when we go through here.
So yeah, the two things we got going on. So we'll have a few seconds for someone to scout for the blue lever. So one of us should speed run, grab the relic, and beeline back to the exit, and then the rest of us gotta be looking for the lever.
I would go even further than that. I would say that one of us should be in there looking, like messing with the lever or messing with the relic and shit. The rest of us should be spread out, trying to find the lever very quickly.
That is literally what I just said.
Okay.
Okay,
I
well,
just heard you then.
well, you guys always seem to be better at finding that fucking lever than I have. I've literally never found it, so maybe I'll just grab the relic and slowly sneak my way out.
So I'm gonna drop my torch so that I don't accidentally turn it off.
Which is good, yeah.
Okay, so Coolguy, one of us should take one wing, the other should take the other wing, I'm guessing, to look for the lever. Okay,
So yeah, for chat, the last time we did this particular guy, LF or whatever, he dumpstered us pretty bad.
There's a little pit across the water where the lever could be.
brave any amount of danger on your behalf, but I've been getting chewed up pretty bad. I'm on red heart.
I got a health pack I can drop for you and you can use.
I would not say no to that.
I'm at the entrance.
What have you been
down
getting
here.
hit by?
Here you go. I actually had tool sharing on as well, so you guys are able to use my stuff. Are you ready to do this?
As will ever be, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna go open the
Let me
tomb.
get in place. No, wait.
I haven't done anything yet. I heard you. I heard you haven't done anything yet. Are you ready yet?
Well, the area beyond the spikes is super long.
It is, yeah. And there's the treasure room that was at the end of
Okay,
it too.
so can I stare straight ahead, or do I have to be staring down at the ground?
I don't
I
know.
don't understand your question.
Well, whatever. I'm ready to go.
It says do not stare, so I guess just don't look at him. Okay, I'm gonna hit it now. We're going in. Guess who just fell down a fucking slope and doesn't know where he is anymore. Fuck me. I am in the water. He's in here with me. He's definitely going to kill me.
You're welcome.
I am so fucking lost. What's... Couldn't see shit! Fell down and died. Nice. Wow. I walked dead straight out of that doorway and fucking drowned. Even with the headlamp, I couldn't see shit.
Keep it steady. I've got help.
Like, where the fuck am I now?
Death is only the beginning.
Yeah, tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it. God, that's embarrassing. But it's like, I can't use ladder. That guy will find me. Ah, Jesus Christ. This is worse. This is bad.
Okay, guys, I've made it out. I'm gonna get you guys on the radar, and I'm gonna spot for you. Soulmata, you're straight on. You keep going fucking straight. You're gonna hit the entrance, and then you're gonna be able to click your.
He's in here with
headlamp
me. I can
to
hear the
help you
chains.
guide up the ramp. Anytime the radios start going weird, you're like that's when the guy's near. Robokai, you need to go. You need to head straight about maybe 10-ish feet, and then you're gonna turn to your. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself for you. You're gonna turn to your right. You're currently heading the wrong way. okay? Just keep going straight on as best you can. Keep going straight a little bit more. Okay, now you can turn. You can turn to your right. You're heading the right way. There's going to be another right turn, slight right now. Perfect. Keep going straight. You should be able to hear the music by now.
This is fucking awful.
You're facing the wrong way. Pull like a 270. 90 degrees to your left. 90 degrees to your left. There you go. Good work. That's straight on. There you go. Now you're at the bottom. Listen for the radios. When they go weird, he's close. When they're playing music, you can use your headlamp to get an idea of where the ramp is.
So I got bad news. I fell in the water and drowned. The relic's gone.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see what I was doing. The radio was going wonky, so I knew he was around, so I couldn't do shit. Sorry.
Okay.
It's literally in the water. Like, don't worry about it. This guy's a fucking asshole. He was camping me. I could hear the fucking I could hear everything just going bad. It was like constantly going. And every time I tried to like align myself.
He was stalking me too.
Yeah, I couldn't. He
Same
teleports.
thing, like I would try to align myself with the red pillar and then flip, 180, and then I would take a couple steps and bam, he was there again. And so like.
Yeah, he's not much fun. Let's just go. I'm happy to just like leave alive. Like it was just like at times I would think I was pointing up, and apparently I just would not be pointing up either. So it's like whatever.
We can just leave. Okay, cool.
Dude, I ain't going back in. Just hit the bricks. Yeah, he's like the worst one. He's also the worst one to stream for because literally everybody gets to see like complete fucking darkness and me going,
I will say though, that was still significantly better than what we did yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, yeah, but we got doubly lucky. I found the blue lever pretty quick, and then
Guys,
I was able to get
shared loot.
start spotting for you guys.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Total fucking success. High five. Chest bump. Poof. I just fucking atomized
Bumps
Cool
all
Guy.
around.
We'll get there one day. Oh my god. You just kinda like swoosed right over there, man.
And past me, and you had something. I think you had the torch in your hand, and then when you were turned 90 degrees from me, the shadow that your hand cast on the wall was like so fucking creepy. It was straight out of like a 70s horror flick. Like the shadow of your hand shadow was way
My gargantuan hand shadow.
Jackass.
Well, don't get much out of that because we kind of beefed up. Okay, now let's make ourselves like more miserable and make it like a normal sized map.
Yeah. Medium map. I am all set to go.
Yeah, so I was probably just buying some gear. Ready up when you're ready up. Yeah, like just the major problem with that particular Magi is he is like snuffs out tracks torchlight firstly, so any form of light actually, teleports, and just doesn't like you very much. So I'm not a big fan.
In hindsight, I probably could have determined that you were near the water room, and I could have warned you about that. So like you drowning there was kind of partially my fault.
Well, no, I knew the water room was there, but just without the light, and like I couldn't even tell if I was looking up or looking down. I thought I was looking up at one point, and then when I flicked my light on, I was looking at the ground. I'm just like, I don't know how I managed to do that. Like, water must really just like fuck you up.
So I saw that there was an update today. By the way, I bought Radar 2. I don't know if that matters, but I saw there was an update today. Did they fix the that you can't tell who's who on the radar?
They did. I could easily tell which one of you was which. That was how I was able to call out directions for you specifically, Soul. Okay.
Well, first times I ever came here, there was it was just like a note sitting somewhere. It was like free lore. Game has been a little bit less free with the sheets of paper. Don't know if that means we've like almost collected all of them or what. Guess we're going in for some sickle action.
Compass and seismograph.
And I have brought heart. Go planet.
So you are officially the most useless motherfucker in the room. Thanks.
Yeah, don't go to the beach tomorrow.
Yo, I could get used to this. Like, we don't have a fucking scaffold. That's nice.
Yeah, an actual stairway, just like in the tutorial. Well, that's that place. Oh, that's right. Just found another note, more of the same shit about doing a ritual.
I found a treasure room that is across a chasm, so no idea how to get across, but there's a bunch of gold over.
There might be a lever specifically for it. We're now in a larger area, so the rules have changed.
So disregard that noise. That was a rockfall trap that I just ducked.
Well, I was about to say, was that a trap or was that a something else?
Yeah, that was a trap. That was not destruction.
I wonder if you can hide in that.
Hey, are one of you near the entrance?
Sure am. What's up?
So there's a red letter over there. Like does the emblem on the side basically look like a Gmail email?
No, the one I've got over here is the dude with his hands behind his back.
Okay.
So it looks like we might have more than one treasure room this time.
Yep, sounds like.
Well, I've just heard footsteps.
Okay, good call.
I've also found the tomb. It's just over here. I'm not sure where you would call that in terms of location from the... Okay, so left and around the back. That's probably the best way to put it.
Also, I died.
Were you trying to get across the pit to get the treasure?
No. Okay, so two things. One, we got seismic activity, and two, when the seismic activity happened, I got impaled by a trap and died.
Okay, well, so we've got footsteps, we've got seismic activity, and we definitely also have electronic interference because the radio was going nuts.
That tells us it's Adaman the Abomination.
Oh boy, that guy again.
And I gotta go find all my shit.
Yeah, you certainly do.
Actually, wait a second. No, I don't. Because we already know who it is.
Yeah, well, this guy's gimmick is pretty simple. He wanders around the area, wanting to like ruin your day, and, like fucking spawns little abominations to follow you around and try and hurt you.
I died in the area that is find evidence of past exploration, and I can't see like there's no pressure plate that I can tell I stepped on or anything. I just like fucking died.
Must have been some seismic effects.
Maybe poison gas.
Maybe.
Oh, never mind. Found it. There's definitely spikes in here, but you know what? There's no pressure plates or anything. This room is just a death room. Don't go in there. If you see a room with a bunch of shit in it, don't Don't go in it. It's down this way. Turn
That's
around.
good. That's good advice for anybody doing like tomb shenanigans. You see something, don't do it. Just hit the bricks. Don't explode the tomb.
If it sucks, go away. Turns out the share zone has a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, it's really just too bad I can't seem to find like the secondary levers for all these things, because that's what's bothering me more.
Honestly, we might want to just try pulling the 2 levers with we have just in case that doesn't matter. My understanding is that the emblems have to match, but that might not even be true.
Oh, the other important thing to know about Big Guy is he doesn't like it when you shine the flashlight specifically into his eyes, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, but when you do that, that's when he spawns his little pads.
I finally found all the big rooms you guys were going into. It's a lot of big rooms. God, this place is big. The legends were true. Big rooms. All this time we were just pottering around in Egyptian kindergartens. Which is honestly, probably why we're banned from the Smithsonian. But anyway.
We also got reanimated. So hold on. Hey, at least one of our clues has to be wrong. Because a zombie appeared, I killed it, it's dead, it has a corpse, but when I tagged that, now it doesn't know who it is.
Alright.
So, are you sure you heard footsteps?
Yeah, I definitely heard footsteps. I will admit I haven't heard any since, though, so I don't know.
Okay, so then who had electronic disturbances and what was their evidence? Because if I turn that one off, now I get someone else.
So I had electronic disturbances, and my evidence was that the radio was going nuts. Instead of music, it played a bunch of static and then some news. So I'm willing to believe that I got that wrong.
Did one of you also bring a seismometer or not?
I've got one back up at the base, but I don't have
Okay,
it on.
then I'm gonna go double check that I actually had earthquake because these are all conflicting. Footsteps, earthquake, and the other one.
Robokai, could you return to the entrance real quick? Let's try this stupid red lever thing.
Sure, on my way. Not that I know where on my way is, but, we'll get there. Well, I found it. Okay. Alright, well, I'm at the guy with his hands behind his back, so, countdown.
Yeah, and I'm in Gmail. So you go ahead and kind of stay.
Alright, and 3, 2, 1, hit it. It's going back down, so that tells me all I needed to know.
Yep, okay, cool. The things do need to match.
Yeah, that seemed like it was always going to be the case to me, but not all of us are that good at plumbing tombs like I am. Tomb Masters. The 90s cartoon. Trying to see. Okay, so that's not really a nice place to get knocked down then. Yeah, just gotta try and find this one little lever somewhere, I guess. Where is it? Huh? Slap him across the face. That was the one Coolguy found, I think. That was the one the Coolguy was at. Man, I am not tomb mastering at all. Yeah, Mummy's alive.
I'm gonna go double check that I got seismometer because I think we should double check our evidence because it's definitely conflict.
And if it does conflict, you must quit. Well, the good news is the poop ain't radioactive. Was that Coolguy who just went into that room to grab shit and died, or was that you, Soul? Who is still alive?
I'm fine.
Okay, a Coolguy went into your room, into that room where you died, where your corpse was very, like, wasn't there, but all of your stuff was very clearly on the floor. Started picking shit up, and I just watched him fucking die.
Please confirm for me that I definitely warned you guys about that like several times.
Oh yeah, you absolutely told him. You absolutely told him. Don't do it. And he fucking did.
You definitely did warn me. Like, that was 100% my fault.
Okay, I have 100%
Oh, that was good.
confirmed.
That is like, I watched it happen. It's so good.
I have 100% confirmed tremor.
Okay. Like, there's a problem in with this trapper though, because there is a lot of shit over there, and it includes some lore.
It wouldn't be much of a trap room if there wasn't a reason to go in it.
Yeah, I suppose like.
It's like,
If it's obviously probably not a instantly kill you room for fucking around in a room. There's probably like a pattern or something that you've got to watch out for. There's probably like a visual clue, like
Yeah,
on a
the
wall or
pattern
something.
The pattern is if you walk in, you die.
I want this room. I want this room with the guy hanging upside down. But we've only found one lever for it, and I'm starting to and we're also like we've completely lost track of who the fuck we're even supposed to be dealing with now.
So the ones I put it on, okay, I 100% confirm reanimation.
The only ones I have.
I look. All I can say is, footsteps haven't appeared since, so I'm happy. I'm very happy to just take footsteps off.
So if I put electronic disturbances back on, that leaves us with
Talgor the Perilous.
Talgor's a fucking fucko. I
I haven't had electronic
Cool guy.
disturbances. Only Coolguy admitted to that.
Well, you'll be happy to know, Soul. Coolguy just died again, so he's only going to be able to come back as either a mummy to kill us or a mummy to help us.
Cool.
He just declared he died again. I was wondering about the loud clonk sound I heard. So if it's Talgor, right? If it's Talgor, this guy is invisible and just is a fucker. Like, I'm hoping you're wrong, but
Well, yeah, let's recheck then, because I don't know how much of Coolguy's clues I can trust.
will you trust him if he's a helpful mummy? Because he's either going to be, like, a helpful mummy that helps us, like, get through here, or he's going to turn into, like, the Vengeful Dead, and I know you only got one more life left in you, so... Hey, dude.
It's funny, we both fell for the same trap, though.
I feel like he saw it, because, you know, Coolguy gets stubborn, and he goes, the anti-headbutt field. I can break this with my head.
That's true, like, he would always say that he could crown the witch, and every time he would die.
I think that was Coolguy just now trying to talk to me, and I think I just set him on fire and killed him. Because he haven't rhymed, he went, and I just hit him with the torch. I hope that wasn't Coolguy. I'm so sorry, Coolguy, if that was you.
So I have not gotten electronic disturbances at all, despite trying.
Yeah, no, I don't think electronic disturbances was the thing. I don't think I've went into
Which
this room.
means we still got a number of things it could be. But I'm kind of running out of equipment for all the times that I've died.
Well, the good news is I put shared equipment on, so you can grab some of my stuff off my table, and I'm pretty sure Coolguy had his on too, so anything he didn't take into the room and died with, it's free reign.
Here's the room of death. And, hey, do you want to try to go into this room?
You're being... I think... Is that Coolguy?
So, I think it might be Coolguy, because he's derping around and definitely not coming toward me.
Okay, that's good.
But, just in case, let's smash him in the face. Okay, I think he's trying to communicate. I think he's trying to say, whoa, I died.
Yeah, so he's definitely beckoning you into the room. Because when you're on... Okay, so when you turn into the mummy, you've got two things. You've got vision, which lets you see where all the treasure is. And you've also got... Fuck, what was it? You've also got the ability to beckon. So you can wave to someone and be like, hey, come in.
Yeah. So there are two choices. Either A, he's deliberately trying to get us killed, or B, he's trying to show us the way how to get it.
Well, he says he's definitely trying not to. You just walked straight into... You just killed him!
Where'd he go?
He walked into your Josh and died!
I don't get what I did not take a swing at it.
No. I think he just walked into our torches, and because of the way this game works, he fucking died.
Okay, well, unfortunately, whatever clue he was trying to tell us.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we've beefed this and overthought this so badly. There's no recovering from this.
Oh, hold on. I think it's him again.
It is him again, yeah. Let's just test and see if it sets him on fire by walking near him. Okay, it didn't. Yes, it does. Sorry.
Okay, well.
Dealing with us is probably the most. Look, I'm just ready to get back on the fucking truck. I just start again. So how about this? If you're, I'm just gonna go wait by the truck. I'm gonna let you decide if you want to like fucking solve the riddle or something, because I am like 100% certain this shit ain't gonna work out. We have
Alright, hold on, I got it.
we have beefed this entire thing so badly. I feel like. Like it's so embarrassing to me. Like, this has just been such a sad display on our parts. Oh, fuck me. What a fucking disaster class we put on. God, there's all these things we could do, but we haven't actually, like, figured out how to do any of it. That's the worst part.
Okay, so he's not responding on voice. I think we can rule that one out.
Yeah, when you're the mummy, you can't talk, so... He's definitely appeared, on the list with, like, a red heart, but I don't know.
So I followed Coolguy, and he went to one of the other treasure rooms and just leaped off a cliff into his death again.
Oh boy.
I really don't know.
Yeah, I know there's an entire lower level we haven't found yet. Doesn't that open up when you pull the blue lever, or do you mean there's like an entire lower level that's just naturally there that has an access that we haven't found yet? Because I know if you pull the blue lever, you can go into a lower level.
Oh, you know what? One thing we didn't try is radar detection.
I have the radar detector up in a room, so I can sort of leave it on and take a look.
Alright, so why don't you go watch the radar, and I'll move it around, and you can tell me if you see shit.
Yeah, go for it. Well, I definitely picked up Coolguy running through it, so I know how it works now. Yeah, there's Magi I picked up on motion.
Yep, I see him. Okay, so there's a mectoplasm. Let me go grab the Geiger counter real quick.
I Geigered some ectoplasm before, and I don't think it came up with anything.
Because so far that's now the only third confirmed clue.
Yeah, I feel like like I said, I just feel like we've muddied the waters so badly on our own. We don't know what's going on.
Okay, so it's down to Tagar the Perilous or Deacon the Lost.
It's up to you to decide which one of those it is.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna pop it, and if I die, then, you know...
Alrighty. Good luck. I'll be watching you on the radar.
It would be helpful if I actually knew where the tomb was.
Okay, so from the stairs, it's left, the immediate left, and then left again. There you go. That sounds like you're sealed in. Good luck.
Yep. Happy trip.
It doesn't say anything about you being attacked by the Magi though, so maybe you're just gotta find the thing and get out, and you're fine.
Well, I'm pretty busted up, though.
I suppose that'd do it.
Also, he's chasing me.
Yeah, I think he just got you. Yeah, well, alright then. What am I gonna tell the professors about this one? Oh, sorry, sir. We were doing our journey into the tomb, and Coolguy threw himself into it multiple times, and Soul threw himself into it by accident, and then Soul, we... Yeah, I'm out. Abandoning my friends to an eternity in undeath in the middle of the tomb. Yep. Yep, I certainly shall. Well, thanks, guys. I got an F on my report.
So,
Okay,
for what it's worth, I was stalking you guys just as you were saying. You know how Coolguy gets stubborn and there's an anti-headbutt shield? That's precisely what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So, just FYI, electronic disturbances was not the correct clue, and also footsteps was also incorrect.
Yeah, like I heard footsteps at the beginning, but like I said, I never heard them again afterwards, so I don't know what the fuck happened.
And so, so when I put in that third clue, which was the radar, it was down to 2, which is Talgor and then Deacon, and it turns out it was Deacon. So I had but because when I put in electronic and footsteps, it was down to Talgor only, and it was not Talgor. So we know that those 2 clues are wrong.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty happy to distance myself from footsteps because I heard it at the beginning, but then I didn't hear it ever again. So it's like, all right then.
And so one thing that was interesting when I was a good mummy and looking at that trap room, so you can barely see anything as a mummy, but you can see a couple of details that humans can't. And I was able to look down and see that there were like circles or whatever in the floor where the spikes were coming up. But, like, that was the entire room. Like, I genuinely, even looking at it as a mummy, I genuinely have no idea how we were supposed to navigate that room.
It's
Yeah,
probably
to
a
me,
guide.
It looked like you were trying to tell us. To me, it looked like you were trying to tell us to come into the room to a specific spot, like trying to get us to step on the spot.
After I heard you guys saying that, I was like, "Fuck! I don't want them to do that because I don't know what's right." So I ran towards you and got set on fire. So
That
you
was
guys did not go
the first time that happened. I turned around and you were there, and I just hit you with the torch, and you went and fizzed up. But the way you were so stiff, I went. That was Coolguy, wasn't it? Oh my god.
That was definitely.
I felt so bad.
All right, I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. I'll be right back.
No worries.
All right, I'm gonna set up the next game.
Who would say grab drink?
It's such a fucking shit show. I love this game so much. It's such a fucking shit show. Like, we basically, like, this is something you have to be careful with from Phasmophobia as well. Is like,
Oh, we don't keep those out in the open, apparently.
you just don't want to scrumple yourself into fucking thinking you can do something that you can't actually do. Like, do we ever use that?
When do we get this? So, Tablet 2 unlocks at level 14, which that is absolutely vital.
You know what? I'm just gonna do the power move. Y'all can keep like upgrading your gear. I'm just gonna save for the divining rod.
I mean, that may also be a pretty pro gamer move, honestly.
Cause like
No,
I will be your
actually-
shaman. Now that I've flunked out of
It just
class,
occurred to me,
shaman time. What's up?
can also reveal items or whatever hidden to the naked eye. Like, what do you want to bet that what we needed to get through that room was basically the tablet to say you can step here or you can't step here.
Oh yeah, and it was probably the same with the pit. It's like fucking
Yeah,
Indiana
like-
Jones. It would have been like, hey, like, okay, I'm taking a tablet
Dude,
down with
we
me
need-
next time. We're pretty dumb though,
like,
aren't we?
I'll take a like. The thing is that like you can't fucking see a goddamn thing unless you have Tablet 2, because Tablet 2 gives you night vision.
I don't even think we have tablet 2 yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no.
turned on. Apparently I didn't have tool sharing on, which I've now turned on.
So, Soul, I was just looking over our loadout, and I think basically like the thing we needed for that one spike trap room was tablets. Because like I think if we looked at the floor with the tablets, it would have been able to say, hey, you can step here, you can't step here.
I did not even think about that. I'll try that next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely give that a looky loo.
A looky loo.
Look, man, don't criticize the way I talk. Because we could have cool guys folksyisms for the rest of the night if you prefer.
No, here's the thing, Rubikai. Yours are colloquial. His are frickin' anachronisms because they're from a different century.
All I can tell you is that I grew up in Appalachia, where time stops in certain areas. All right, like you can literally go read William Gibson if you don't believe me, because William Gibson has exactly the same phenomenon going on.
Hard hat activated. Huh? Oh. Well, looks like we got the green blueies today. Oh yeah, I never showed you guys my favorite part about this game. Hold on a second. Gravity is like... We're on Jupiter. Spoilers. Gravity's pretty intense around here. Okay, well, I found the prison room pretty quickly, but obviously the door is still sealed.
I found there's already a red switch at the base of our entrance that has the dude with hands behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find man with hands behind him. Quick question: when you use the tablet to tell us like scratches or something, do they just like light up when you look at things with the thingy?
Yeah, it's like
Literally never had it work for me, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, no, you're supposed to to wait until you see a zombie moving or you see the sarcophagus moving, and then you would inspect it with a tablet to see if there's scratch marks.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that wasn't footsteps. That was just like a regular like dude running around with like really wet shoes.
Whoa, there is a hell of a trap room over here.
Yeah? Give us the deets.
Like, it's like metal balls be swanging and clapping in the middle.
Yeah, I saw that one. I decided that that's definitely a case of Coolguy goes first.
Yeah, it probably will end up being like that. I think I just had my torch blown out. I heard somebody fart on me and my torch blew out, but I did not actually see the wind. So keep your eyes peeled, but not yet.
Yeah, this one's definitely got a lot more going on in it. Dead end? That's a shame. Oh well, a little bit of money.
I've navigated the trap room. Investigating.
$99. Think about it, Think about it, chap. We could leave them all here. Start a new life. Just you and me. $99 will carry us pretty far. I think. Probably. Is there, like, anything in this room?
I just released a spike.
That's fine. The only thing they do is spin to the west. They don't even attack.
Yeah, they're actually like mostly just there to like make a nuisance of themselves while you're trying to escape. But some of the bosses just spawn more anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Can confirm we are getting our torches blown out.
Alright, cool. That's evident.
I heard the fart, and the other things that were in the room with me all just got. Also can confirm destruction. A pillar just exploded next to me.
Well, at least it was you and not me this time. Jesus Christ, I felt persecuted.
Hey, look, man. It happened to me a lot. Whereabouts did you find the lever with the guy with his hands behind his back? Was that the room with the things that are sort of slapping together?
Like, I found one at the entrance and I didn't find its twin.
Okay, go back to the one at the entrance.
Soul, can you please do that for me? I've navigated the trap room and there is a huge amount of tomb beyond it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still investigating.
Hello,
Go
Skink.
back to the entrance and get ready to pull the red lever there.
Welcome to the show. We are playing video game. Yeah, did you just let me know when you're at the entrance and you find the lever, and I'll count us in.
Ready?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, crank it. All right, now I think there was a prison room not far from here. Yep, prison room has opened. More things exploding thanks to the power of destruction, I guess. But yeah, the thing I located was like this room where there's just like a whole bunch of like. Oh no. Sorry everybody, FOREWARNED just crashed. Wow. Okay, just let me tell the others, and I'll just boot back in again. Oh, that was something else. I've still got my Ohio. Oh no, Ohio. Ohio's still there, yes. I probably can't. I probably can't rejoin their game though. Let me just go back to Ohio for a second here, so I can type in Coolguy's thing. Yeah, so I told I told Coolguy he'll be setting things up again. It is still in early access, so I'm willing to be like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. Now that's a fucking game right there. That's welcome to my Christian Minecraft server. We only have post-marital sex around here. Oh dear, I think Coolguy's got it ready for me now. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. It just kind of went weird on me and crashed. I guess it, Unity.
With lots of dong. Wait, no. The strong bad email was with lots of groan because they kept doing the crap meme and he hated it. All right, let's go.
Oh dear, I'll have to tell them about post-marital sex. That's good. That's probably the funniest name I've seen for a game ever. Also, for the record, I was hanging out, doing the. Okay, you guys are pretty far away. I'll tell you the story in a sec. Hold on. So I was hanging out, waiting for y'all, and I had the join room up. And I was looking at the list of rooms. I didn't have it up on the stream, but then this one just popped up. The only public game that was there, and it was called Post-Marital Sex.
That's a powerful name. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you'd understand.
All right. So
I'm gonna take the voicey box this time. I'm gonna yell at Ghost.
okay, you're gonna yell at him. Okay, so I'm not gonna bring that then.
Breaker.
Thermometer, tablet, radio, and compass.
Okay, so you're taking compass. I'm gonna take metal detector then. It's basically the only thing that's left.
All right, team. Are you ready? It's time to plumb some depths. Goodbye, Anubis. I will miss you. I think your torch just lit my torch by walking past you while I didn't have it lit.
Sure, why not?
I could dig that. Found a little bit of documentation. We'll take it back up to the van.
Sounds good. I found the inner tomb. It's a straight shot from the end. Damn it all! I forgot to bring a camera. tremors, okay.
I like the tremors symbol. Just a bunch of wiggly lines under a pyramid. So I definitely went in there. Let's go this way.
Reanimation.
Yep, confirm that for once. I think I need to audit Coolguy from now.
Once you audit my butthole. Yo, this is a long quicksand chamber.
You go for.
Alright, 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to make ready, and 4! Here we go!
I kind of wanted to listen to the radio, but those two are busy bullying each other about sand, so... Yep, off it
Okay,
goes.
I made it.
Huh, there's another one over here as well. Suppose it makes sense this place to have a lot of quicksand. There we go. We got $7. We good. We rich. That was the worst part, you know. We had so much
Found
money.
the lore page.
We had so much money and then we lost it.
Who gives a shit?
No, but I think is this evidence of past exploration or is this a?
Yeah, you can always just take a photo.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have a camera.
Yeah,
We
but
gathered evidence of remains, so that's definitely gonna be...
I am gonna go grab.
Right, yeah, go grab it.
I think my torch got blown out, but I'm not sure because I wasn't near any other light sources when it happened. So we'll hold off on putting that in just yet, but keep it in mind and watch out for it. Good bit of money around here. And this place is huge.
Found another hieroglyphics page.
Dropping a lot of frames here at the moment. Only like 0.4%, but I'm dropping a lot of frames. Maybe it's because of the
So
flames.
one thing to note, if you drop the seismometer while it's on, it continually
What the
emits
hell?
a beep just like forever.
What did I just get? What's a fuck? Did I just get something really cool? I don't know. I don't know what that was. It's just like...
What's with Egyptians and all of the dead ends in their tombs?
I found a scroll back there. I don't know, like that we usually find in the tomb.
The Coolguy, I think we might have disturbed tombs, but I can't confirm.
Okay.
Okay. We would need a tablet to confirm it for sure.
I have a tablet. But, so far, every
Extinguished lights.
sarcophagus I've opened so far has been empty.
Okay, so putting through the 3 things that we've brought up together already doesn't net us actual information. Tremors, reanimation, and footsteps does not bring us anything.
Who said footsteps? I did not say footsteps.
I didn't mean footsteps. I meant extinguished things. I didn't click footsteps. My brain is just jello at the moment.
I have Ufris and Talgor as the option.
I'm still undetermined from the 3 things we've got. What are the things you've got?
Tremors, reanimation, and extinguished flame.
Wonder how come you get that and I get undetermined.
He's just scrolling
Alright. Well, I know the others didn't go this way.
Whoever just found the bridge maze is
Footsteps.
asking you to
Oh, I got
carefully traverse the bridge.
Okay, I got compass and I got footsteps.
Compass and footsteps.
Okay, it's Oofers the Forgotten.
Okay, that guy's not so bad, actually.
I've got the end of like a fairly long and arduous trek. I found a sarcophagus with a body with no head in it. I don't have a camera, so I can't take a photo of it.
Yeah, that's the... Well, I'm bringing down a camera. We need to get a picture of that. Soul and I saw that earlier.
I think it might be a different one to the one you found, but either one should be fine. Because the one I went into, I actually found I found a treasure. See, look, I got us a fancy vase.
Hey, there you are. Hey, you got the you did some real grave robbing. Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm really, you know, I might best be part of the colony, but you know, I am a real. I still salute the king every day I get up out of bed. I go, God bless that tampon. For
Nothing you just said was on.
that's probably for the best.
Whatever you were saying for you.
Well, you know, it's not a well-known fact, but when King Charles III was merely Prince Charles the big-eared dropkick, and he was dating, he was married to Princess Di. He was in having an affair with Lady Carmilla, and I believe he sent her a text at one point saying that he would like to be her tampon.
Wonderful. That's very savory and wholesome.
I just like to remind people of that, and then I usually follow it up with, why do we have kings and queens?
Because apparently some level of degeneracy makes us feel better about ourselves. Okay, so I got a picture of the preserve remains.
Could you repeat that? I was being mauled.
Yeah, I got a picture of the preserved remains. So I'm gonna go up and check our stuff again, but you know, like I'm not certain we have too much more to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so capture proof of the Magi's existence. All right, photograph the inner tomb sarcophagus. That's fine. Collect at least 374 gold pieces. The inner tomb is probably going to have some of that. Gather all of the lore pages. The inner tomb will definitely have the last one we need. The only other two things are descend into the tomb's lower level, which we're not going to do, and carefully traverse the bridge maze, which I don't even know where that was.
Yeah, I found.
It was shooting a bunch of darks at me.
Did you traverse it?
No.
Take me to it.
Clearly
I'll do it.
not, because it's not.
I'll do it.
All right.
It's
All right,
down
once
below.
we got
Yeah, take me to it. Take me to the bridge maze.
Hold tight.
Show me this
Before you
place.
go there, Robokai. Do you have one more inventory slot?
I do. Yes.
Here, take my med kit. You might need it.
I can't pick it up. I'm already holding one. The good news is I'm still in green health, even after that guy slapped me before. All right, so lead on. Take me to the bridge. That's right, he's following Soul just like we're following Soul, so it's fine. So this is the bridge, huh? Oh yeah, this is easy, I've done this before. Yeah, so I got dinged once, but other than that we're doing alright.
Well, come on back. We'll
So
patch you up.
that matter of gold quota.
See? Easy.
Yeah, come at me, bitch.
Very easy. Very easy. Would not do it in my sleep, but very capable of doing it. Yeah, the sound and the art design in this game is very, very good. The character design is like cursed, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with that.
Okay, buddies, if you don't have your talisman, now's the time to head.
I have it.
I do not. I will go and get it. Whoa! Sorry, dude. I was waving my hand. I don't even know where the fuck I am. That's so not the way. This is also not the way. That is also not the way. How many degrees of not the way are we fucking at now? Holy shit. I don't even recognize this location. Not it. Not it. Is this it? Yeah, maybe it was this way with all the torches we lit already on the way. Okay, I hear the radio now, so that's good. God, last time I did this man pranked me to death.
Where was the tomb relative to the?
Man, at this point it doesn't really matter. If it kills me, it kills me. Won't be needing that. Won't be needing that. Probably better to get a flashlight at this point. It's not mine. So what are we looking at here? It's like longest tracking ability, whistling is danger, mimics systems hide before it sees you, amulet prevents attack. Photo scan. Huh. You good? You alright, Coolguy? I can't actually hear Coolguy anymore.
He may have died.
No, he's still alive. I just can't hear him. I can hear you fine. And like I think he can hear me because he turns and talks to me. But I don't hear him.
Cool guy.
You haven't muted yourself by accident, have you, Coolguy? Are you sure? Can you check? Your waving and wibbling doesn't really fill me with much with much confidence, if I'm gonna be honest here. Oh god, even my upload, my everything is just kind of like going a bit flippity dippity right now.
We didn't open the tomb yet, did we?
No, did the door close? No. Well, what's wrong?
I thought maybe he was a mimic.
No. No, he's just going to die down there and we won't know. Game is definitely starting to come apart at the seams now.
I don't see him on radar.
Yeah, he's right behind you, that's why.
Can you not hear us? Coolguy?
He can hear us, we can't hear him.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. It's entirely possible that, you know, game is in early access, these things do happen. Also, my connection is just like, I don't know if it's me or Twitch, but it's kind of getting scruffy. Like, seriously scruffy. My upload is, like, really, like, bad. I don't know what's going on. My dropped frames are incredibly large as well, but it doesn't look like it's causing too much problem. Well,
Coolguy's wounded.
yeah, well, we'll go through this. We'll go through this and we'll see what happens on the other side. So, yeah. You guys head in.
Ready to do the tube?
It was so tempting to just, like, abandon them in there. Oh, I may have made a mistake. Alright guys, listen for whistling. Fuck. Pretty obviously the bad guy. Not whistling though, for some reason. What if I get this thing camping the doorway? Do you follow up? Oh, you don't follow up! I think you guys are in trouble. It gave up on me, and I think it's heading off to the rest of you now.
I'm by the exit now with the relic. If you can just sprint and find the lever, we'll be good.
Oh, okay, you were up here the whole time. I wish I had an idea of where it's been or where it is. It's so obvious too. That's what's so fucking scary about it. Gonna venture to guess.
Only off chance, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, actually we can.
Yep.
I died and came back.
Hey, is that you?
He's on my ass.
Oh yeah, I see it. Hey buddy! Hey buddy! It's me, your buddy. It ignored me. Oh, that's really weird. I thought I saw Soul run off, but Soul's right there.
Juke?
Was that a successful juke or a yelling juke shortly before you die?
I mean, it was a successful juke for now.
Oh, she
Like,
is
you
like,
tell me that
she
you-
is like chasing you like nobody else.
Yeah, no, she's right on my ass. I'm gonna try
No,
to
she's right on our ass. She's climbing the staircase. She gave up. She got me capped, man! Keep going, keep looking. Man, this guy's fucking freaking me out. Sorry we're making you do all this, cool guy, but she is quite literally like camped around the walkway. If I go down there, she's gonna be on me. And I accidentally used up all of my uses of the amulet. The good news is I know where she is. Keep looking.
Yeah, just let me know if that changes, would you, kind?
Yeah, no, definitely trying to. I'm definitely making noise so she keeps coming back here, which probably helps. Oh, nice lady. Yep, that's the sound of her coming back. I think. Hello. Hello, nice lady. Yep, she is still walking around. She doesn't know where you are yet. Oh, and it crashed again. Huh. And it crashed again. Okay. And it crashed again. This is really weird because we played like plenty of games yesterday and it did not do this. Wow, shameful display video game. Oh dear. That might be it for today then, if it's going to be continuing to do that. I'm getting like weird connections, sort of like, it's like going red, yellow, orange as well. I don't know how much of that might be contributing to this. And I don't know if it's me or if it's Twitch, because everything seems to be good on my end, except for the game eating frames. You know, early access power, I guess. Huh. Suppose if I wasn't running OBS yesterday to find out how it interacts with OBS, that's kind of on me as well. Oh dear. Unfortunately, it's the second one in a row where the game is just kind of beefed me out the airlock, though. Now we'll never know if Coolguy lives or not. So yeah, normally I would probably stream this game for a lot longer, but we've just had just 2 games, like, disconnect, and I'm increasingly certain it's due to the connectivity issues I'm having at the moment, and I'm not actually sure what's causing them. Which is a dang shame, because I was enjoying this game a lot before this happened. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. We got nearly 2.5 hours out of this thing before it started to poo the bed. So yeah. I'm not sure what we'll do next week. Might convince Soul to join Coolguy and we'll play some Phasmo. Because I know Phasmo also had an update. Like, this game actually had an update like a week ago, which is kind of partially why we decided to do it. Also, mostly just because we hadn't played it yet, and you know, Halloween's a great time for doing things. So I'm thinking next week maybe some Phasmo. If not, maybe some Alan Wake, because we haven't made any more progress in Grounded, and I'm not prepared to, like, you know, just make y'all watch a stream where all I do is just, like, you know, rub my face on things over and over again and die and go, I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll try and make sure we're, like, ready for, like, the next major, like, plot thingy in Grounded before we show everything off. So yeah, thank you for joining me, everybody, and I'll see y'all next time.